Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we'll be reviewing the Gnu T2B, which stands for top to bottom. This board is available in 6 sizes, 152, 155, 158, 162, 155 mid-wide, 158 mid-wide. This board features Mervin's C2E camber profile, which is reverse between the feet, and then an elliptical camber in the tip and the tail. It's more like a flattened out camber. It's like not crazy pronounced. So you're still going to get pop and snap with traditional camber, but you're going to have a little bit more reverse camber between the feet for a little ease of play and buttering. I rode this board at Arapahoe Basin with the day kind of starting out with sunny skies, warmer temps, and then the clouds rolled in and the storm showed up and it was like spitting out that Dippin' Dots grapple snow at you, and the snow started to firm up and get a little bit icier and went from 0 wind to moderate wind. And I rode this board with my K2 Thraxis boots and my K2 Indy bindings. It's an asymmetrical twin and it's soft. You have a huge sweet spot in the tip of the tail that is just aggressively soft, like you can fold it over. It's stiffer under the insert packs and then it's soft between the feet with a lot of torsional flex. This is a very lively board that you will feel everything with. Those tips will flap at speed, it will resonate back underfoot. When you get into rutted out terrain, the nose will buckle and all those shock waves will go right underfoot. You will feel everything in this board. You will get bucked around in rutted out variable terrain. So the C2E camber profile on this board is really easy to engage. It's got almost skate-like pop, which means you're not going to have to sit there and really think about loading it up to get it to snap or pop off of a lip, a side hit, or a cat track gap. You can just ride along and pop with it. The one thing that I would mention is you can overload the tail of this board when you're going to pop and it will just wash out. It's that soft. So you have to be a little more reserved with how you engage this board. Now, I did hit some small jumps with it, and it did it fine. That's kind of what A Basin has this time of the year, is just smaller jumps. Small to medium is about where you want to be with this board. I think anything over 20 feet is really going to be pushing it because it's that soft. This board is actually really good at jibbing and buttering, but you can overpower it. Those sweet spots in the tip and the tail will just flex so much when you put your weight out over it, so you don't have to be that assertive with it. It's almost like a cheater board where you can just lean back, tail press, lean forward, nose press. It's very easy to engage, and you'll find that you can throw this board around, you can really push into it, and there's not going to be a lot of fight to it. You will notice the rebound and snap from it, from those camber zones, so there is a little pop, it's not a lot. Now, jibbing, it's the same thing as buttering. You can overpower it. You want to be just a little more laid back, but if you're trying to throw this board around and really just beat on it in the park, especially on rails, you're good with this. It's going to be able to do that just well. The only thing I didn't like was how pronounced that reverse camber is. You really can't get it to hug a rail, even though it's super soft. It still wants to be under the front foot or the back foot when you're getting sideways going through a feature. You're going to want to turn it down to like 5 if you're carving with this board, because if you keep it up around 11, you're just going to overpower this board. It's a board that it's so soft that when you drive it onto edge, you have to know the limitations or it will just wash out on you. I consistently kept losing it on my heel side edge, and it's asymmetrical, so I shouldn't have had that issue. It should have just been able to lock in, but the second I really drove off my heels and was trying to snap it out of the carve, that tail would just wash out and I'd end up skidding the turn. It is nimble edge to edge. You can feel it going from toe to heel really quick, which is good for those setup turns. But carving hard carves, or just long drawn out ones where you just need to snap that energy off the tail, it wasn't that good. It was very mellow. I'd say that this board is really designed for someone that's learning how to carve versus someone that actually knows how to carve. So who's this board for? Someone that's obviously progressing, they want an asymmetrical side cut, they want something that's easy to engage. This board just felt super loose to me. It was one of those boards that I just didn't feel that precision. I didn't feel like it had really good edge hold. I just sort of felt a little wonky on it, especially at speeds. It was something that if I was going slower, it was a little bit better, but it's such a lively board. You feel everything underfoot. Your knees are going to take a hammering. Your ankles are going to take a hammering. It's a very playful board, I'd say it's better for someone that's a lighter weight rider or someone that's progressing. Comparable boards: the Jones Frontier, the Rosinal Templar, the Yes Basic. This has been my review of the Gnu T2B. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the content we've got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you'd really like to support us and you really want to see us grow out our content offering and what we're trying to do over here, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but I've got a video over there. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.